I tried turning $0 into $1,000 profit dropshipping in 10 weeks so I could give biaheza an NFT in real life and be successful at dropshipping for the first time. But things didn't exactly go according to my plan. So basically, for the first 5 weeks, I tested 4 products on the everyday social media platforms. It made $113.52 in profit in total. Yeah, I know, I can really only afford to go to the gas station to fill up my Tesla once. But somehow, I had to 10x what I already had so far in the remaining half of the challenge, which seemed both not that hard and impossible at the same time. So week 6, this one was an interesting week, because not too much happened at all except for lots and lots of product research to find my 5th and final product. Now I had been selling a fingerprint door lock at the time as my 4th product, which was pretty decent and had a really good profit margin, but it was higher ticket so it didn't sell a ton of units. And I wanted the absolute perfect product because the last ones I picked were absolute losers. So I just scrolled TikTok, watched YouTube videos, spied on others' ads, and touched grass every now and then. Eventually, I ended up finding nothing at all that I liked enough to sell, so I put it off until week 7. At this point, I was super demotivated and felt like giving up, to be honest. In the midst of all this, I did actually place the order for the NFT that I was going to deliver to biaheza in the form of a premium luster photo portrait. Whatever that means. But it looked pretty dope online though. However, this framed NFT ran me about $43, so that's gonna hurt the bottom line, but I'm not gonna count it against my balance just yet. Week 7 is where things started to ramp up a little bit. As we go along, each week gets crazier. So make sure you watch all the way until the end. The weekend started off with a bang, because when I paid for an Instagram theme page ad for the door lock, it got over 600 visitors and brought in $255 in revenue from 2 orders and 3 door locks being sold, netting me $32.87 in profit after product and ad costs. The Instagram reel that was posted actually did really well, getting around about 300,000 views. Unfortunately, I only have proof of the engagement after 3 hours because when I asked for insights, I was a bit too late because he already deleted it. He didn't even archive it. After the success of that ad, it only made sense that later in the week I would run another ad on another page for the same product. Only this time I actually decided to switch up the creative. Yeah, well, that didn't quite work out. Like it all. And I ended up losing $40 from the ad cost with no sales. The real feed post itself did okay. It got over like 100,000 views and decent engagement. And then the story that was posted actually got an additional 20,000 views and 140 link clicks. But I guess people just were not interested. Now for each page that I messaged, I made sure that they had over 10% US followers because that is the target audience. That's a really small percentage, but that's the risk of trying to sell on Instagram theme pages. But for the work week of week 7, in total I got 347 visitors, 10 add to carts, and interestingly enough, 10 reached to checkouts as well. Obviously not quite the start I was looking for. Now at this point I was ready to move on from the door lock after that last dud, so I thought it would finally be time to find that famed final 5th product. So I went hard in my product research and settled on this cryotherapy ice cold ball thing. I don't know. I'm sorry, this was the best I could come up with. It's just so hard to find something that fits all of the right criteria. Near the end of the week, I received the framed NFT for biaheza. I was super happy with how it turned out. Printful did a really nice job with the package and the actual print itself. So to finish off the week, prepared the store for the upcoming launch in week 8 after ordering the product. I didn't really do much on the weekend, so the visitors for both the door lock store and the ball store were pretty non-existent. Thus, the rest of the numbers weren't anything special either. Once I finally got the new product on my porch, I got straight to work taking product photos and not making creatives. Yeah, this week I was really demotivated and busy with other videos that I was working on. So as far as the dropshipping store went, I did like absolutely nothing. However, I did actually build the store, so here's what it looked like. On desktop, it's a little bit wacky, but nobody goes there anyway. On mobile, it looks really solid. And as always, it's simple. I know. Now for this week, the views for each store fit the narrative, giving 100 on Nasozo, the door lock store, and 57 on Amutasu, the balls store. Not exactly ideal for someone who still had to make over $800 to reach their goal, because don't forget, I need the $1,000 so I can travel to Orlando to go to the financial conference that biaheza is also rumored to be going to. Now this week, things started to pick back up again, and rightfully so, because there's only 2 weeks left, including this one. Actually, on the weekend, I didn't do much, but then Monday came around and I got right back to work. Of course, first I had to record some footage so I could then make the creatives for organic reach. After doing so, I then posted my first few TikToks throughout the week with high anticipation and hopes, because not only did I think I had a great product, but I also thought I had made some really good videos.
This ball should be illegal. It's so relaxing.
Designed to get a styro ball. Use my ball to get the best result. They laughed at me. Covered. Who's laughing and relaxing their balls now?
Because recently I had done some more research on TikTok to see what the best way was to get more views. So when the first couple crashed and burned, I was absolutely crushed. I had 3 videos up on all the platforms by Friday, and not a single one got over 10,000 views. TikTok was bogus as usual. Instagram gave me a generous 7,000 views, and the shorts channel that had done so well for me in the past with previous products, yeah, it died 12 feet under. Thus, under the pressure of running out of options, I didn't break the rule of the max of 5 products that I set back in week 1. Instead, I went to test the door lock one last time. I tried another ad on my own Instagram theme page, Luxurious, and miraculously, it got 1 sale, and that gave me hope for the future of this product again. But before I went all in on this 4th product once again, I wanted to rule out the possibility of the 5th one being the one. So my master scheme was to run TikTok ads on it over the weekend. So to finish out week 9, I had $165.28 to work with for the final week. So really quick, lately on a lot of my Shopify dropshipping stores, I've been using this app called AutoDS. It imports products from literally any supplier, even the Home Depot or Kmart. Wait, are they still in business? Anyways, it would be perfect if you're running a dropshipping business on another platform like Facebook or eBay, so you could mass import products with ease. Now to go ahead and actually import the products, just get the AutoDS extension for Chrome and go to any product page from the supplier list and press the big AutoDS button on the bottom of the screen and you're done. It's that easy. Now the best part of AutoDS, as the name suggests, is that it automates your business. Let me explain. So whenever I get orders, I never have to order them myself manually anymore like other Shopify fulfillment apps, because after I set up my buyer account, AutoDS orders products to me on autopilot whenever there's sales. It also tracks inventory from the supplier and some other cool metrics and analytics. So essentially now I can just look at my Shopify dashboard on the beach and see the money roll in. Okay, well, maybe not exactly me, but for you can get your first 30 days free when you sign up using my link in the description and experience the difference that automation makes. Huh? The final week was the most absolutely absurd week for me I've ever had in my entire dropshipping career. First, the TikTok ads performed worse than I don't even know how to describe it. It was just so bad. There went another $30 down the drain. The Shopify numbers then for the cryotherapy ball from the TikTok ads were not good at all. Only a couple added carts and reached checkouts. But really, that's only because of the overwhelming amount of store visitors. The rest of the organic posts I posted did bad too. Surprisingly, one TikTok nearly got a whopping 4,000 views, but that's about it. So at this point, I officially quit the cryotherapy ball and moved 100% back to the door lock, because realistically, it was my best chance to make $869 in just a few days. So I reached out to every single Instagram theme page out there that related to home decor or homes in general. And throughout the week, I ended up buying 5 24-hour reel feed posts from various pages and spending $178 in total on all the shoutouts. I used the creative that organically did really well on my own theme page back in week 5. So every single post actually ended up doing really good, all things considered, bringing in over 1 million views across all of the pages that promoted. But before I get to the fun part of the Shopify numbers, I already bought the plane tickets, so I was in Orlando on Tuesday, ready to deliver the NFT to biaheza. So let's just say this absolutely needed to work so I could pay off the credit card bill due next month for all these expenses that I was quickly racking up by taking such a huge risk. The first day of the post going up came out with a bang, getting 2 orders for 2 door locks each in back-to-back hours. And then the absolute most craziest thing happened in the next hour. One single person ordered 6 door locks for an order value of $407.94. I was at over $600 in sales for the day, my biggest ever. I was so happy. And the next day on September 5th, I got 2 more orders, but this time just for 1 door lock each. At this point, I was at something like $241.23 in profit. And by the way, I actually found a cheaper supplier on AliExpress. My margins got a lot bigger and that was helping out a ton. But of course, I was still over $700 shy of what I needed to get. So to finish out the week, while I was in Florida searching for biaheza, I got another $849.88 in revenue. And after all product costs, I'm officially ending this challenge with $577.87 in total profit, which was nowhere near my goal. And to boot, biaheza wasn't even at the event. Man! What a waste, dude. Now, although I failed this challenge that I absolutely couldn't fail, just note that I may disappear from YouTube because I'll be living under a rock any day now. Seriously though, I started off with $0 and made it all the way up to $600, which really isn't that bad. Until you consider the fact that it took me 10 weeks to do it. Which is the most important thing I learned over this journey. Dropshipping can work, but you have to work really hard at the start to actually know what you're really doing, and then just hit a stroke of luck. So it could take a week or even a couple years to break through. And I mean, I've been doing dropshipping for over 14 months. Obviously, I haven't hit it big yet. So I think for now, my best option is just to quit dropshipping. If you enjoyed this video, you'll want to watch how this entire series unfolded from the very beginning, starting with my balls. Check it out right here.